Hey, honey?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, everybody, I'm Fen.
I'm Laura.
And this is Recipe Roulette, the cooking show where we...
Choose a cookbook, open to a page at random, and make what it says.
And tonight we're making...
the perfect chocolate chip cookies. And this is coming from Lick the Bowl Good.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite dessert cookbooks we have. So let's take a look at the ingredients.
Okay. So the ingredients for the chocolate chip cookies, we've got 2¼ cups of flour. The sugar we had to do a little rearranging. So this is 1/4 cup of granulated sugar and 1¾ of brown sugar.
1½.
1½. Sorry. 1½ of brown sugar. We got a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 eggs, a cup of butter at room temperature that equals out to 2 cups, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract, and the star of the show, for chocolate chip cookies, the chocolate chip for the chocolate chip cookies is 3 cups. And also I did say add some salt. We've got salted butter, so we took out the salt of this recipe. So there you go, let's put these together.
Alright. So, yeah, step 1. This is the first time we're giving you camera-in-camera action on here, so we're going to put our sugar into the bowl, both of our sugars. We're going to put our eggs in here, and to save your eardrums, I'm going to make a cut so I can use the beater. Alright, so I got everything in the bowl all nice and mixed up, what they call creaming the eggs and the sugar together. And now I need to get the, actually wait, no, the creaming is putting the butter into it. So I gotta get my butter in here. And get this all mixed up. And I apologize if there's any rough editing on this one. This is the first time trying to use both the cameras together, so, you know. Alright, so all of our wet ingredients are mixed together. I'm going to take my flour, and I got a little bit of stuff on my arm, that's okay. But, alright, getting my, I'm sorry if I seem a little frazzled, a little out of sorts. First time using the new camera setup. Got a second HD camera for Christmas. And now we can do this picture-in-picture setup. So bear with us for this episode, really. Just, you know, I'm not a professional cook. I'm not a professional cinematographer. So I'm still learning. I'd like to thank everybody who's been giving me great feedback in the comments section, helping me out to learn some more tricks, give me some tips on how to make everything better. So thank you all for bearing with me for that. Alright, I just added a bit of the flour. I added the baking soda to the flour, stirred it up. Now I'm adding a bit of that dry ingredients in. You want to do it slowly, a little bit at a time. So I'm going to work this all in together in little batches, and we'll come back for another step. Alright. All of our flour mixed in. So, another about 2/3. 2 cups of our 3 cups, 2/3 of our chocolate chips are going to get straight mixed in. We're not going to use the beater for this because those chocolate chips are hard, probably damage our beater. So we're going to go with the spatula from Spatula City and just start folding these in. Just going to stir this around until you get chips and batter all incorporated together. And this is going to be an arm workout for you because this is some thick cookie dough. Like thick cookie dough. So I'm going to get this stirred up, mixed up, and I'll show you the next step. Alright, got your oven heated to 375. If you don't, start your preheating process now. Now that I got cookies all mixed up, I just got to find a spot to put the spatula. I'll be safe. And we're just going to use an ice cream scoop to portion out our cookies. Give each a little space. More space. We're going to need to use that spatula. Alright, so I'm going to portion these out, and then I got one more step after this before we put it in the oven. So let me get this step done, and I'll come back. Alright, I guess the oven got preheated in just the same amount of time it took me to get the cookies nice and ready. So we're just going to take a few of these and we're going to mash them into the tops of all of our cookies. That way we get that extra layer of cookies. And I know you're probably noticing that this is not the same pan as I had in the previous section of this video. Yeah, we ended up needing 2 cookie sheets to make all these cookies. So, alright, bear with me while I put the chocolate chips on top of all of our cookies. Now, actually, it's kind of funny that I'm actually doing a chocolate chip cookie episode because it was actually Alton Brown's cookie episode that actually made me want to start doing my own cooking show way back in the early 2000s. He had this cool episode where he was talking about the cookie science, and he actually had a puppet, because you can't call it a Muppet, but it totally looked like a Muppet. But he had this cool puppet that was like Dr. Cookie, and he was like helping out with all the cool stuff. Don't worry, we haven't eaten Dr. Cookie in Muppet meat yet. This is not living Muppet. It was never on a show. It never talked. It's like weird that bowl-made Muppet. Alright, I'll stop making weird Muppet eating jokes and get these cookies topped. Yeah, so I gotta put the cookies in there for 12 minutes. Remember, 375, and we'll see you back for the first bite. Okay, time for the first bite. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is exactly the crispiness and crunch I want in my chocolate chip cookie.
Personally, I like them a little less on the crispy side, a little more on the chewy side, but they are good. Like in general, you just can't go wrong with a homemade chocolate chip cookie.
And these taste exactly like the free cookies they used to give away at, well, it used to be Shop and Save, now it's Hannaford. People who don't know, it's a grocery store chain in northern Maine.
I don't think they did that in Presque Isle.
No, they used to give away free cookies all the time, up until COVID in the one in Holton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, next week will be Mardi Gras. For those of you not in New Orleans, maybe just a Tuesday, but here, Mardi Gras. So we are going to choose a recipe from Chef Paul Prudhomme, Louisiana Kitchen.
All right. Stop.
Okay, 1 or 2?
1.
You sure?
Do I want 2?
Yeah, you do.
I want 2? Okay, let's go with 2.
Dirty rice.
Ooh, what was 1?
Wait, have we done dirty rice? I feel like we might have from the other cookbook.
It is.
Different recipe.
Different recipe.
This is actually the one where I got my, the recipe that I use. I make it vegetarian.
Alright. What was option 1?
Basic cooked rice. It would have been like the most boring recipe roulette ever.
It would have been. See how we already got a dirty rice recipe?
Yeah.
What do we got?
I have to go back a page.
I think it'll be that one down there.
Tasso and cream and rice puree. Ooh, make some purees.
What's a puree?
Pierogi? Oh, it's right. That's how you say it. I always forget.
Oh.
Pierogi is like a dance move.
Yeah, that's pirouette.
Anyways,
pierogies.
Okay, well, yeah, join us next week. Thanks for tuning in, and make some cookies.
Make some cookies. All right, thanks for joining us. Yeah, everything. Let's just wrap up the episode.
Okay, bye everybody.
Peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.